There's a strange paradox at play in our world today. The more we know, the less wise we become. And the less we know, the wiser we can be. Let me explain. I was recently reading a book about wisdom, and one of the things that really struck me was this idea that we actually overvalue knowledge. We think that if we just learn more, we will become wiser. And so we go to school and we study and we read books and we watch documentaries. But does it make us wiser? I would argue that it doesn't. In fact, it can actually have the opposite effect. Think about it. When you learn more about a subject, you actually become less of an expert. You realize how much you don't know. For example, when I first started making videos, I thought I knew everything about video production. I had learned all the techniques, and I had read all the books. But then when I actually started making videos, I realized how much I didn't know. I had to learn from my mistakes, and I had to learn from the experts. And in the process, I actually became less of an expert and more of a student. This is what happens when we learn. We become aware of our own ignorance. We realize how much we don't know. And this is a good thing because it makes us humble. It makes us realize that we are not all-knowing. We don't have all the answers. And it makes us open to learning from others. But there is a danger in this. The danger of thinking that if we just learn more, we will become wiser. If we just learn more, we will become more enlightened. We'll have a better understanding of the world. This is not true. In fact, it can actually have the opposite effect. The more we know, the less wise we become. The more we know, the more we think we know. And the more we think we know, the less we are willing to listen to others. The less we are willing to admit that we don't know something. So the key to wisdom is not to overvalue knowledge, but to undervalue it. To realize that we don't need to know everything. We don't need to be experts. We just need to be open to learning. We need to be students. We need to be humble. This is why sometimes it is the people who know less who are actually wiser, because they don't think they know it all. They are not arrogant. They are humble. They are open to learning from others. If you want to become wiser, don't try to learn more. Try to unlearn. Try to empty your mind of all the knowledge you think you know. Become a student again. Become curious. Ask questions. Be humble. Realize that you don't know it all, because in doing so, you will set yourself free to learn from others. And in the process, you will become wiser.